Yeah.
So any more celebrity stories? Like I want to not get you in trouble, but get some gossip here, some good gossip.
Well, quick one on the Royals, right? So
Right.
I was honored to work with the RCMP this past spring to do logistic support for them with some assets and stuff like that for motorcades for the Royals when they're here and the Lieutenant Governor of Canada. So short story on that, where I had access to anything I wanted to do during those days because of my role there. I decided to go down to Kitty Vidi Brewery, set up out on the deck, and I brought a picture of my folks that were being, it was taken in 1949, and, or sorry, 1959, and they were being greeted by Her Majesty and Prince Philip at a dinner there, and it was the picture of them in the receiving line. Put it on the patio table, and as the Royals walked in, protocol is you just wait for them to come up and you say good evening, Your Royal Highness. And first one up was Camilla. She came up, shook hands, and said hello. And I greeted her and I said, nice to see you here. And I said, by the way, you look more beautiful in person. I said, and she just pulled my hand back and gave me a hug, right, which is unusual. And then Prince Charles, King Charles now, he came up, looked at me, and he spied over the picture. He said, is that your parents? And I said, yeah. He said, his government house? I said, yeah. He said, 1959? I said, correct, yeah. I said, Your Highness, I wasn't born then. I said, he punched me on the shoulder gently. He said, Larry, I'm very old. Like this. So right away, very enlightening.
Yeah.
The funniest story was, we had Sir Elton John here in 2008. 2 sold-out shows at then Mile 1.
Oh, what a concert! Yeah.
Yeah, the former Mary Brown Center, right? So, or former Mile 1, sorry. And in any way, the security level for him is through the roof. So unfortunately, he has a lot of threats worldwide for different things. And we were prompted to make sure everything was tight. And the lead of security asked the RNC for a police motorcade. And I said to the lead security guard or technician, I said, like what kind of police escort? And he said, well, lights and sirens. We don't wait for anything. There's a threat there. We have to get him where we're going safely. And I said, well, I don't know if that's going to happen. I said, the Prime Minister waits in traffic, like everyone else with an escort. And at that time, it was Prime Minister Harper. So long story short, they got it approved, done very safely, so that we would leave the runway with police vehicles escorting us to Mile 1. And get us there properly, and everything was kind of set up right. Unfortunately, as we left the runway, the Prime Minister came in on the government jet, had to pull over and wait for us to go by. So that stirred up the pot quite a bit. So we get down to Mile 1, and a lot of questions getting asked to me, and the sergeant I had and the team with traffic were excellent, right? So anyway, everything went well. We moved them back and forth from the hotel to the venue over those 2 days they were here. And at the end, one of the bodyguards came over and he said, Larry, he said, I got a question to ask you. And I said, what? He said, how long have you been doing this? I said, joke, a couple of days. And he said, you're really good at this. And I said, thanks. He said, I just want to let you know that Sir Elton's very happy and he was very relaxed here and he actually slept when he was in the hotel.